It's one of those good, like one of the greatest. No, it is though. It's dope. It's super
one of the
dope.
greatest.
I like it. It's one of my top 10 for sure.
That's saying a big statement. One of the greatest.
To me. Because I like hip hop. I like that hip hop. I like the hip. I like the art style. I like anime. That shit just does it for me.
I feel that.
It is. The fight scenes are dope. Everything I want in an anime is in there.
Because I don't even know New Jabez for real, but I know some tracks from New Jabez, and the reason why I know is because of Creole.
Oh yeah, he was around. He was around us during that time, and we would listen to it all the time. I mean, not to say he wouldn't have listened to him if if we wasn't around him or anything like that, but yeah, he was there. We would listen to that like all the time. All the time. It was like, yeah, yeah. I'm like thinking about it. It was during that time, like 06, 07. Yeah, and that's when I was watching Samurai Champloo too. Yeah, because they used to show it on Adult Swim. Not Adult Swim. What is it?
Toonami.
Toonami. Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
Toonami was on. I was only watching Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what else I watched. I didn't really watch Toonami for nothing else besides Dragon Ball Z. But what else came on in Toonami?
It was like Dot Hack Sign, Inuyasha. The short search on Bleach and Naruto later. Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo. They were showing. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. What else was on there?
I think I just changed the station after Dragon Ball Z
went. Because that's the classic. That's why, huh?
Well, because I grew up watching Dragon Ball, where I used to have to wake up at 5 in the morning and watch that shit on Channel 5, I think it was.
Yeah, and then Sailor Moon came on afterwards.
Yes, sir. Right? Come on. My generation out here, baby. Thank you. Because, yes, I watched the fuck out of Sailor Moon, homie. Yeah, Sailor Mars, baby.
Yeah, hey! Yeah, Jupiter. That's me.
Jupiter.
Both of them. I like tall ones. The tall ones. Yeah. Look, Jupiter is tall. I'm sorry. Or she working on stuff. She's gonna hear all the stuff we talk about now.
Oh, that's better perfect. Watch my mouth. All you doing is saying, "Oh, I see this girl is my wife. How fine she is." Like, come on.
Oh yeah. She is fine, my wife. Ooh, look at you! Look at your face. She got do-rag on though.
Dragon Ball do-rag.
Realize we only have like 5 listeners right now. You're okay. Maybe 20. I don't know.
Heck yeah. Well, welcome to episode 13.
Are we on 13 already?
We're on 13, man. We're on 13.
Let me get this in.
Yo, Dominic.
Jocelyn.
I can't
what
see.
What are you doing? You gotta get her out of here now. We done started.
We done started.
Bye-bye. We done started already.
And that's why I put that in the latest producer thoughts post was like, how do you be creatives with kids? You know what I mean?
It's hard. I mean, it's not hard, but you can be creative in your head. It's just putting it out, like working on the creative stuff might be a little hard. Like, especially if you're the only parent in the house at the time. Normally that's when I make my stuff too. You just have to have your ways of doing stuff. Let's see here. There you go. Producer podcast at SFX. That's the machine. Come on, where's that?
Dude, I'm gonna do it next time. I promise. I promise I'm gonna get some sounds in. I don't know ever since I said it, but I never did it. And he did it the next episode after we said it. But the times where you was on vacay, we missed it because I didn't have it to do with myself. Champion. Oh, this is new as fuck, champions. Let's go.
Oh yeah, my bad. I went to get the little cord, but yeah. Lakers, baby.
Let's go.
Woo.
New champion. This is fresh.
They got rid of half the team already.
This is fresh. That ain't no Magic Johnson one.
The 88 one.
Ooh, that was a good pop.
The 8. Oh, you popped your neck. I was like, I thought you did something. Welcome, officially. Thank you, Mr. Boris the Reese. I am NappooBeats. Introducing. These are the greatest. The bashful beast. These are the bashful beast.
The bashful beast.
The butcher. The brilliant butcher, bashful the beast. Boris the beast.
The nebulous NappooBeats.
Nebulous. Oh, they better come get you. Hey, Mike Tyson fights tonight.
That's tonight?
That's tonight.
Somebody call the ambulance.
Ambulance for these old. Hey, man, they said, well, real quick before we get into like the stuff, but they said that it's going to be 8 rounds.
Knockout is available.
Is it? They said if somebody gets knocked out, the fight's over.
Oh, for real?
I think so. They said if somebody gets cut too. Yeah, somebody gets cut. Yeah. Oh, dang. Can you hear the baby crying? Baby's crying.
Baby's crying.
Can you hear?
Yeah. I didn't have my headphones on last time, so I couldn't hear. So I didn't know if it was really coming through because the speakers are over there. And I chill right here. The speakers are over there chilling. So when I got my headphones on, I'm like, oh yeah, I can hear everything. But yeah, it ain't no thing, man. Shit. Like we said, the videos are in there. Living life and doing our thing at the same time.
Man, yeah, dog was barking. Other kid was yelling because he just likes to yell. And the baby's crying. Everybody talking on the phone. Hey, man.
You said it on the last thing, too. You said to all our current fathers and future fathers. You know?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
What to expect. And I feel that was a good gem to put on there about, because I even told my mama about that this morning to help soothe her mind. Because she's at the point now, right? Like, imagine your kids are grown now, right? And your kids still make, you got 4 kids, and some of your kids still make, hell yeah, dude, that's what's up. That's what's up. Some of your kids still make decisions that are harmful to themselves. And since you are still their parent, you don't know how to detach yourself from feeling the pain and anguish from your own child making decisions, grown decisions, that still hurts themselves.
Shouldn't as a parent. If you're a parent, you're a parent forever. Doesn't matter.
You're never going to stop being a parent. That's the thing.
Nope. And you can't. Oh, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. That's a bad parent if you do.
And so tripping off that movie real quick, damn Willow Bees. We only gonna say an excerpt about it since we're recording. But
let them hear it. Let them hear it. You know? How you doing? I'll meet you sometime. Don't worry about it.
Come on.
You could take this out if you want to.
I know I could, but you know me. If I'm gonna post my L's, you know, I'm gonna we're gonna keep it all the way real. And this is what what'd you say?
I said it might not be an L. Might not be an L.
Hey,
I would explain it to the listeners, but I don't think I should explain it to them.
No, we chilling. Hey, the listeners would know if everything be what it be. You know what I mean? Because I'm too honest to not be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's a trip. Like Sachin put it on his Twitter the other day and on his Instagram where he said the same things that people hate me for are the same things that people love me for.
Right. I don't know how that feels. I
So
don't think.
go ahead.
I said, I don't know how that feels. At least I don't think so. I don't think I've been on that level for that to happen.
For people to hate on you.
Yeah, because I don't know what I would do if they just hated on me just because I was doing my thing. I don't know. I think I would laugh. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll get mad. I'm sure I'd get mad.
Nah, well, I don't know. I don't know what the reaction would be, but most of the time, like if I'm thinking about that scenario, how would you even know if they hate? Most people ain't got no balls to overtly hate on you. They usually sneak this and sneak hate because they'll see that something that you're doing, and then they'll sneak hate on you, not know. Oh, I'm gonna hate on you for real. Like that's when you blown up. That's the angle you coming from. Like, oh, you're blown up and you're on Twitter. And if you make a damn post about something, niggas is just gonna come in hating on you.
But oh yeah, I'm sure somebody sneak hates me just for being me.
And that's what I'm tripping off of. So if they gonna hate you, if you got a group of people that gonna hate you for you being you, and you got a group of people that's gonna love you for you being you, at the end of the day, you feel more comfortable when you're just being you. Why fake the funk? We was talking about people faking the funk and shit. Why fake the funk if motherfuckers is gonna hate you and love you regardless of how you be? Why not just get away with being yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because at least when people fuck with you, you know they fuck with you for real, because then that's you. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm looking at it. Like, I'm honest as fuck. I'm kind of over honest. I overshare. You know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like all them fucking dark days breakdowns, I want to delete all of them, in my opinion. But I know I got to leave them up, because one day somebody who's depressed and thinking about taking their life and shit gonna look at it and be like, well, this nigga didn't do it. This is how he got out of it. Look, he's at the part where he's anticipating good shit. Like, let's ride this wave. And then the next thing you know, they're going to send a message one year and say, I almost gave up and I didn't because of you. And I'm like, nigga, I almost took it down. Like, you know, I'm glad I didn't. And that's that courage. And just that's what you've been making. That's you right there, brother. I'm gonna say that. That's what it is. Remember how you said my music is like journey music?
Yeah.
Like your being represents courage. Because that's like your natural frequency that you shoot out. Like if you was a Care Bear, think about it. I ain't saying if you should talking about showing it for yourself. I'm talking about you seeing that to show it for other people to make sure they show it out of themselves.
What?
Like if you was a Care Bear, think about it like this. If you was a Care Bear, right? And you know how Care Bears shoot shit out their chest.
Shoot shit out the chest.
Yeah, be like, we can. Yeah, they shoot it out the chest. Your beam that you shoot out at people would be courage. It'll be a beam, a channel of concentrated courage. And you're shooting it to people to have courage. And the reason why I'm saying it, I'm taking it back to Straight Out.
Okay.
In Straight Out, I put, what sound was it? It was a flute. And I put it in the background, horn. It was something I put in the background. You brought it to the front. And I said, thank you for not letting me be no bitch by leaving it in the back. And you brought it to the front. When people who want to chill in the back, we say that they're non-confident. People that go in the front are what? Confident. Courage. Right now, when I said I don't want to say the whole thing, what'd you say? Let them hear it. Confident. Courage. I don't know if I want to go on the thing. Hey man, I think you should do it. Or just if you didn't even say I think you should do it. You said if you feel it in your heart that you should do it, you should do it. Once again, courage. When I'm thinking about every time you suggested something to me, the common denominator is courage.
That's true. Well, thank you. I didn't know that about myself. I just want them to do stuff like, or I just want them to do it without feeling feeling bad about it, especially if you're good at something, or if you if it really isn't anything, just do it.
What is courage?
I don't know, Nike, bro. Just do it. Courage is something to do. That's cool. Yeah. All right. I'll take that. Okay. Thank you.
I'm just saying, because I'm sitting there thinking, like, every time when I'm trying to bitch out on some shit, you just like, yeah, but you should just do it. It's like, what if it's not even that big of a deal? It's just like, I'm like,
it's kind of like breaking. Like you're in a cipher, you have no choice but to do it. You've been practicing this much times, right? And you came here to dance or to break, right? Might as well just do it. Who cares if you I mean, yeah, it sucks if you mess up. Like, well, it doesn't even suck that bad. You mess up, everybody messes up. Oh yeah, you posted that thing. Was it you? Yeah, it was you, right? If you fall in love with failure, did you
Yeah,
post that?
yeah.
Yeah, if you fall in love with failure, then you get used to it,
It
right?
ain't
Something
nothing
like
to you.
that.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing to
because failure is the prerequisite to greatness, prerequisite to
yeah.
success. Like failure, when we see successful people, and that's why I said I like, because you know how they say, yeah, fail fast, fail forward, fail often, right? Because you're getting all the experience. All the experiences
Will
are
Smith,
the reps and sets. Go ahead, Will Smith.
no, Will Smith. Yeah, Will Smith was saying that, and then with the music behind, I was like, I just take the music out. I just want to hear it.
Yeah, I just
Anyway,
want to
go
hear the
ahead.
words. I just want to hear the words.
Yeah.
But fail forward, fail often, fail fast, because when you are doing the experiments, the failing is only if you stop.
Yep.
That's why I call it fine tuning. Remember how
Ooh.
you got to make it your own. You know
Yeah,
that was one of them Braxton Hartnebriggs eyes.
oh my god! You said his whole name. Bro, ham.
Yeah.
Bro, ham.
Yeah. Dude. But yeah, dude. Failure is only if you stop, but fine tuning is running experiments, learning from it, and adjusting. And that's what the consistency is. That's what the chop section represents. That's what the cook-up sessions represent. That's what the producer thoughts represent. Because in all three facets, we all are putting reps and sets. We're doing it and we're realizing, okay, well, like now we got, if people don't notice, but we got the daggum record player thing in the background. You know what I mean? We still staying consistent on switching up our backgrounds. You know, when it was Laker season, bow bow, you know what I mean? We back on our anime, but we still switch it up. And we do this shit every week.
Do it every week. Yes, we do. Heck yeah, man.
Even when he went on vacation, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That was 2 to 3 episodes, I think it was. I think it was 2.
Yeah. And yeah, we recorded the podcast twice, and I still had the chop section going.
Come on. Didn't even
Honestly,
miss a
man,
beat.
I'm trying not to. I'm not going to, is what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah, because that's a part of the show where we kind of get where we're getting rid of words of trying and hopefully and
Hopefully, yeah. We don't want to.
all them half-ass words.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll do it. No, I'm gonna do it. It's just a matter of when and the time. Yeah. So, but no, I mean, we're talking about like failing. I'm failing right now. I feel like, especially with the beat. But yeah, fine tuning. I'm fine tuning right now because I haven't made any sales on BeatStars, but I only have like 10, maybe 12, 12 beats up right now. So that's one thing I have to focus on. And I noticed that what's it called? What we were talking about too last night, where everything has to be on a conveyor. To remind ourselves what we're doing, like our specific things for. Like I'm doing the beat cook-ups for us because I want to let you guys know that I make beats for rappers, and I need to sell these beats to you guys. Like I need to give these beats to you rappers, so I have to put more beats up on my BeatStar so you guys can have them.
Come on,
yeah, and it's and I'm not trying to say I'm going to sell them so I can make money. Yeah, I would like to make money and quit my regular job so I can do this full time, but it's so I can you guys can support a producer's music that you like. If you're a rapper, then you can get on those and make some music. That's what we all here for, right? Making some music, sound guys.
starts and ends with the music, man. That's why we doing all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, and that's the whole point of having clear goals. So knowing exactly what you're creating it for. You make beats for rappers. That's Nappoo.
Right.
Where do rappers go to get their beats? You can't say you make beats for rappers if your stuff ain't available at the place where they get it.
Right. I make beats for rappers are all right. Oh my god. Damn. Oh man, I feel bad now. Like, yeah, no, I gotta have it ready, available. I'm working on it. By the time you see this, I already dropped like the 3 beats. I dropped 3 beats. I was up to like 5 o'clock in the morning working on getting the promos out, like getting the promos made. Actually, get the promos made, making a commercial for it, or ad, whatever you want to call it, video ad. Um, Actually, I even finished up the like one or two of the beats, get them into arrangement, and then yeah, I posted them today, Saturday today. So I posted them up today. So there's 3 available on BeatStars. There's 1 beat, another lo-fi beat uploaded to all platforms, listening platforms, music platforms, all DSPs, and that should be dropping soon. I mean, usually when DistroKid takes about a week or so to get up, but the main one takes about 3 days, like Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, all that stuff is going to be up in about 3 days. So be on the lookout for that one. That's Boardwalk Mist. It sounds like Boardwalk Mist. I like it. It's real chill, real basic. It's I like it. It's good. Send a little vibage, little vibe that way, vibies.
Y'all can hear the preview. Y'all heard a preview of Boardwalk Mist on the intro of episode 11.
Episode 11. Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, Boris likes to steal these things. He steals all these things I show him. Well, Boardwalk Mist, I made that on a chop section, so I can't really say he stole that. But you can ask me. I can send it to you.
I stole it.
I'll put you on blast.
So if you don't know what he's referring to is my stupid I ain't gonna call myself stupid, but my overcomplicated brain where when I'm sitting here editing the podcast and I'm sitting here right at the moment, and that's why I was even talking to you about yesterday, like that whole like not asking for help shit. Like I got to get rid of that on more levels than what I have done it with. I'm better. I'm way better, but I still got some work to go, because in the moments, right, it's just like, all right, I'm editing it, and then I'm like, okay, but what track I'm going to use? And I'm like, and then I think about all the tracks that you've actually released. And I'm like, all right, well, we done Autumn Rush and Crimson Sea way back when, So then I'm still going to keep it consistent in continuity with boom, when the intro come in, it's going to play a track. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to jack these chop sections.
Yeah, and that's my fault too, because I haven't been putting them out, and it would have been easy for you if you just took it right off the thing instead of you having to.
Because I took the other ones off the thing.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my fault.
No, hey, but I could have extended. Hey, man, just send me the what's it called? That so we had that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's funny because I be jacking all his beats every time the intro. I've jacked all of them. I haven't asked him for what.
Man, but you dropped the drum and bass track. I only had a snippet of it, honestly, and I want to go back to listen to it. And you know what? With your full album dropping by Christmas, I kind of want to listen to it in entirety because I haven't had a chance to listen to any of them yet. So I think that's a good thing because I do want to listen to it as a whole project. One of my friends told me he was like, you're like the only one that I know that listens to whole albums anymore, like instead of just one tracks. I was like, yeah, like of course I gotta listen to the whole album. I gotta see what they put out. I want to know how everything's put together. And I think I want to do that because I like listening to whole projects at once. For me, anyway.
And this project was meant to be listened all at once. It's meant to be taken on a drive, and you're gonna work through all your thoughts: happy, sad, melancholy, goals, aspirations, dreams, all of it in 30 minutes. It's 29 minutes and 54 seconds, something like that. But 30-minute drive, like
I'm gonna do it.
Huh? Yeah,
I'm
that's what's funny.
That. Huh? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go and like listen to your. I'm gonna start off with track 1, and then just go take a drive. Yeah, and I'm like, oh dang, just drive, go get some. I don't know, get something to eat or something like that, and then just like let that go.
Let me know, man. Yeah, because it's meant to take you places. It's meant to take you places. Just like you said, it's journey. So I can't avoid not journey stuff. Journeyman.
Journeyman's a journeyman.
I can't help but put that in there. So the whole thing, and it takes you through the whole gamut of emotion that I was going through. So then when you hear, like, that's what I'm saying, like, it was funny because it's 2 drum and bass tracks, right? So last Friday we released Overwhelmed. and writing this drum and bass. But then this week we released Anticipation and this drum and bass. Now, when you think about what's the energy tied to both of those words, overwhelmed and anticipation, they both still have anxious around them, you know?
What's the word for anxiousness? But it's not that, because that's not a word. But like anxious, is it just anxious? There's got to be like a
somebody's tendency to be anxious all the time.
Yeah, but is there a specific word for that?
Google it.
We can. I mean, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to think about it, but I don't know if anybody.
A state of being anxious all the time.
Is that what itty is? Like ITY? Is that what the root of that is? Or I mean, it might not be that. Yeah, suffix. There you go. Haven't been in school in a while.
Well, anxiety. Anxiety.
Is it anxiety? Oh yeah. What? Anxiety. Wow.
I wrote it in the damn shit talking about anxiety, because even when I made the one talking about anticipation, I said AN anxiety anticipation. The AN fucking prefix. Yeah, dude.
Anxiety. What am I talking about? Anxiousity. You got the anxiousities in you.
It's like, motherfucker, gotta get that shit checked out, man.
You talking about failing forward, failing fast. Failing often, and I haven't
with the anxiousity.
The anxiousity, man.
Oh, I'm sweating. I put that fan on. And I'm sitting there like anxious. I'm like, so the state of the tendency to be anxious all the time. I'm trying to put the suffixes to make it go, and I wasn't even getting close to anxiety myself. I was going to try to put another suffix on anxious. Anxiousness, like, you know.
If that's a word, anxiousness. Yeah, just anxiousness. That's the thing.
Like ethnicity, but anxious.
It's a type of it's a type of race. Ethnicity.
What kind of anxiousness you got? I'm just like, I can't sit still anxious. What kind of anxiousness you got? I got the one I can't shut up anxiousness.
I got the one where I look around all the time.
And people think I'm always up to something.
I'm lying about stuff all the time. Oh my gosh.
Oh, good shit. But no, I wanted to go back in. That's dope for the fucking tracks and everything you did, man, on a random yesterday, y'all. Just so y'all know, I was out getting money. and honestly, what did you say?
Stop getting money. Make it sound positive, man. Make it sound positive. What you mean?
I was out being productive.
No, but just produce your thoughts. I was out getting my money. My bitches and my money. What it sounds like. I didn't know.
I was out being productive, being an upstanding citizen, following all laws. Even the martial laws that they're trying to put on.
Anxiousness.
So I was out being an upstanding citizen, contributing to the world in a positive manner, in fashion. And no, I was sitting there and I'm scrolling. Y'all don't do this, y'all. But you know, sometimes when I'm anxious and restless, you know, I might see these notifications that I didn't know how it got turned on ever since my phone got restored, because I normally don't have notifications on. But that's why I was able to see, like, when you did the video call thing or whatever. And so I was looking at BeatStars, y'all, and y'all can look at this too. Today is the 28th, so this was on the 27th when I seen it. It was a BeatStars post on BeatStars Instagram post where I don't know the dude name, and he said he got his BeatStars store, and within 1 month he made his first sale. Now, when I was reposting it, and I was gonna tag NappooBeats in there and say, like, this fool's finna make a post like this pretty soon. This is random, y'all. Trip. I didn't want to finish the post because I needed to make more context so he wouldn't just take the post for what it said. Because the post for what it said is 1 month of setting up my BeatStars account. And I don't want that to be the focus. I want him to be like, the focus is he going to show that he made a sale through the B store? Because this BeatStars has been open for longer than 1 month. But that ain't the point. The point is we haven't been attacking it the way we need to.
Right.
We need to know how to market this shit. If you ain't marketing, you ain't got no business, because you need marketing to have customers. Customers give you the business. You ain't got no customers. You ain't got no marketing. You ain't got no customers because you don't got no marketing. But now, this was the random part about this, y'all. When you're in sync, I'm driving and I'm going to try to make the extra context and say it. And I'm like, let me just focus on driving and making and being a productive citizen. I'm making that money. Let me focus just on making that money. You know what I'm saying? Pimp named Slick back. You got to say the whole thing. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. Lead us out of new school. Arrested Development. You can't abbreviate it.
Oh my God, bro.
State property. But yeah, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna be safe and I'm not gonna make the context, right? But the intention was to send him that and post that and say like, hey, he's gonna be making a sale soon. So now on a random, I'm finished with my portion of being productive citizen, standing up for the world. And he had already sent me, what did you send me? You sent me that John on the Keys dude. And that John on the Keys dude was going in about the COVID stuff, about the Thanksgiving stuff, about Christmas.
Joel.
Joel. Yeah, Joel got the keys.
He was a part of this group back in the high desert called Black Rosette. So shout out to all of them. They're talented artists. But he was just he was ranting on.
He went on one, and it was all valid. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, no, it was valid. But the fact that if you skip through it, he's like, you can do it too. And the second part, he's like, you're dumb.
Yeah.
I was laughing hard. Yeah, I was like, what the?
You brainwashed.
Yeah,
you wake up.
I wanted that Xbox. I was loud laughing hard. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my gosh. If somebody just skipped through all the different parts he was saying, it would have been all bad. No message would have gone.
I know, right? If you just got the first 2 seconds and made that all one message, it'd sound like the most berating thing. But he was really uplifting you with some knowledge. If you really heard what he was saying and wasn't like a part of the I'm getting offended police squad, he was really kicking some knowledge, homie. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, I did send you that.
He sent me that earlier in the day, y'all. And I'm trying to be better about my communication in 2020, you know what I'm saying? And I've been better, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, none of that left on red shit. Fucking
female.
What'd you say?
Said like some females, huh?
Woo!
I'm just kidding. I don't know how the things. I'm married. I don't know what that. I'm not.
Only a hit dog, holla, baby. So he said that to me earlier in the day, and then I'm like, when I was getting finished done. When I was done, I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna make sure I communicate back, and he'll see it when he wakes up in the morning. That's what my thought was. I'm like, it was like midnight at the time, 12:30 or something. I'm like, oh yeah, 2:30. This fool's sleep. 2 hours between Texas. I'm like, he's gonna be asleep. So at least I did my part. I communicated back. Ain't no, you know what I mean? So then I send the message, and then she's like, seen. And I'm like, oh, what? Like, hold on, what? Typing. I'm like, nigga, it's 2:30 in the morning. He like, yeah, man, I'm out here working, bro. And I'm like, working? And then I'm thinking in my head.
Yeah,
he getting his money. He getting his money.
Trying.
So I'm like, hey, we all know you're a pharmacist. So I'm like, he at the pharmacy getting that money 24 hours, I think.
I'm not a pharmacist, by the way.
Y'all know.
I'll be making a lot more money if I was a pharmacist. I'm the one that helps the pharmacist. my God, you yell at every time you drop off your freaking antibiotics.
You still got the word pharmacist in it.
Oh, it's just pharmacy. Pharmacy technician.
Pharmacy tech.
Yeah, I don't want to get yelled
Not
at.
pharmacist.
Yeah, no.
Tech. He's like, hold up, man. You better get that suffix right.
I was like, oh, no,
That's
you'll
different.
get me in trouble, man.
Pharmacist, what the hell?
I heard you were saying you're a pharmacist.
So I thought he was gonna send me when I'm starting to get the FaceTime through Instagram come through. I'm thinking I'm gonna see like medicine in the background. I'm like, yeah, hold up, this must be on break. You talking about you working? And then you know what I seen, y'all, that made me fucking proud as fuck is when he fucking clicked it on. We seen the fucking studio without the green curtain, and this nigga was over here working, putting in work. That's the work we talking about, putting in work. The work that make you feel and let you know that you deserve it because you put in the work. And just like you said, he was up to 5 doing it. When I was 2:30 when I was on here, and then I think we was on there for a couple hours. You know?
Yeah, we didn't stop till about 5. Yeah, because while we were talking, I was still editing and stuff too while we were talking. Yeah,
and I'm over here doing my edits, and so
yeah,
the productivity, man. The reason, the importance of, and I made it in the last producer talks post of why your accountability partner is important.
Yes,
because
very, very important.
The actions is literally, if we were action figures and we need batteries to perform better, it's kind of like when somebody else, your accountability partner, is doing action, just them doing action is like them physically going to your back, opening it up and putting the batteries in there, closing it back up and say, go ahead, motherfucker. That's what they're doing. Just by them doing their own action, not actually telling you, hey, do your shit. Just by them doing their shit, it's saying, go ahead, motherfucker. So yeah, dude, that shit is dope.
Thank you. No, yeah, I was I went on like a vacation. I went back home to California, and I had 3 weeks, like 2.5 weeks of me not doing any type of music or anything. Besides besides here on Producer Thoughts. But I didn't have anything. I wasn't doing anything because I was just nothing but driving back and forth, visiting, and all that stuff. I know it's not good to do that during COVID times, but luckily I didn't have it. None of them, my family or anybody had it, so that was a blessing. But yeah, I haven't been doing anything, and I was like, shoot, I need to put more. That's why I started thinking about the conveyor belt. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that now? What is my ultimate goal? And my ultimate goal was to, sell beats, or to be able to have beats available for anybody who needed them. So then I started doing that. I was like, oh, I need to pick 3 beats. Well, I want to do 5, but I wanted to be realistic because I started working at like 12 o'clock at night, like 12 a.m. So I was like, I'll just pick 3. I had one that was already made. I made the cover art for it. And then I went to the next beat. It wasn't arranged, so I had to arrange it. And then I made the cover beat for it, the cover post for it. And I did the same thing to the next one. It needed to be arranged a little bit more. So then I made the cover art for that one. And then I went into iMovie, put them together, and made a little reel of like little snippets, a little reel of all 3 of them, so you could see which ones were available and then where I wanted you to go to get them, where they are available. So that's a lot of work. I mean, and Tim always says that like you might as well, like, we have all these skills, but what is it? Yeah, we have all these skills, but it when we put them together, like, what is that, man? I don't know how to word that. When you put them together, I mean, that's a great thing. It is a great thing, but it helps. Like, we have all these unused skills. That's what it is. So we have all these unused skills, and then once we put them to work, then we'll be putting them in the light, and we'll show how talented we really are. And that's a lot of people. A lot of people have unused skills. If you put your skills to use, you could probably better yourself, better whatever you're trying to work for, better somebody who needs that from you. That like, exactly, giving that battery. The skills give back. The skills give that energy off for sure. But that's what I was doing until like 5 a.m, just trying to work. I was like, man. Then now, that's my first time doing that. So now I have an idea on how to on what I want to do for the next one, because I did post it on YouTube too. And my thing that I'm working on right now is I make beats for rappers, right? So I have that, and I'm making a playlist now on YouTube with the three, yeah, with the three beats. So maybe I'll do 3 beats at a time and release them, or whatever, how many, put them up. But it'll be reel 1, reel 2, reel 3, and it'll have all of them on there. So for people on YouTube who want to check it out, it'll link you over to my BeatStars page.
No, I feel like I'm on Drink Champs, and I'll be like, no, yeah, come on, clap it up for Nappoo right now. NappooBeats. Like, come on, man. And last night when he was doing that, he was like, man, they don't know what we're doing. Even right now when we were setting up shop, he was like, man, they don't know the stuff that goes into all this and what we take to do it, and we're not getting paid. We're not getting paid. We're producing so much content, not getting paid. Meaning, these are things we naturally do, but we're sharing it with the world. Instead of being private, because our art is very intimate. And I know before this year, I released one song, and I've been paying for DistroKid for 5 years straight, since 2015. And I released one song. So, then just to see, and that was the post I made yesterday, I think it was. It was on Awake Spiritual or something. And it said, some of you are sleeping on skills and talents that could make you a millionaire. Wake up. And that's the realest shit. And that Curtis King DJ Head one said, stop playing fair in a field that wasn't meant to play fair. Right. And when we looking at talking about playing fair, it's like, okay, so me, for instance, playing fair. I did not ever promote my artist account on my personal account, even though I have way more followers on my personal. But I always looked at it like, well, I don't want people to come over and follow my artist account just because they fuck with me. I want people to come fuck with me because they fuck with my music, and let's just build it up from the ground up. And before the COVID, and then like probably 2016 when I was between 2016 and 2018 when I was posting beats 5 days a week, then I got it up to like 400 and something followers. And then I fell off. I didn't post for a year, it felt like. And then kind of like was a year. It was like 7 months I didn't post.
Wow. Yeah.
And then we just started going in like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And the fact of I didn't want to combine my things. Like even looking at earlier today, how you did it for Glaze Sugar Pop. Sorry.
Glaze Pop Sugar Shop.
Glaze Pop Sugar Shop.
Sugar Shop. Bling. There's a thing. Yeah.
Glaze Pop Sugar Shop. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
On how the stop motion that you did, right? That's combining your talents. And then you even could take that further. And I know you already know what I mean when I say that. Because you're going to green screen it out, right? But when they're moving around, those things can make sounds. And you know how to make all the sounds, man.
Yeah, can make the sounds. It's full on production at this point. We have everything here for full on production. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. We got an in-house designer. We got a in-house engineer. We got local talent. With the kids.
Local talent. Yep.
You got models. Baby models.
You got the equipment.
The equipment.
The light boxes.
Yep, light. We got light. Matter of fact, I need to get a new one. But anyway, yeah, we have it though. We have that. Yes. We have the inspiration, man. We got
the cameras, the inspiration, the knowledge, what's the eye called? Like the good eye. I don't know if there's a specific term, but like when you shoot photography, they be like, oh, you got a good eye, like how to do the framing, the composition.
Oh, yes. Yeah, composition. I'd like to think that I have it, but I have another set of eyes here that helps me. So
teamwork make the dream work.
Sir. Yes, sir. Teamwork does make the dream work, right? Right, mommy? That's right. See, she back in here. She put the baby to sleep. She was hollering early. She's working here.
And that's teamwork again.
So it's crazy too. Talk about accountability partner. She is she's doing her shop ad stuff now too, because I showed her my shop ad stuff, right? I showed you my shop ad stuff, right? Did it influence you at all to help you, like, get you on get you on your she said she'd been needing to do it.
That sound like
She
you.
said she's to make the deadline. She said, yeah, and I helped her. Yeah, we did a little photo shoot today. Yeah, the stop motion. Yeah, it was cool. It's cool working, working with her. Oh yeah, it's Tim. Look, he's putting his thumbs up. You see him? You want to say something? You want to say something? You don't have to get on camera. I know you. Just say something. Hey, what's up?
What's good, Shanae? What's good?
She said, "What's good?" She's over here giggling. What's like giggling? You giggle around my friend for? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's dope, man. Because when she caught you and opened up the door, you was giggling the same way.
Oops.
Nah, that's dope, man. You give us hope to the hopeless out here, man. Nah, for real though, because the fact of and this is the conveyor belt. Go back to the conveyor belt. What's the purpose of you creating these beats? You create these beats so you can make them for rappers. You're doing the things so you and this is right. If anybody like if there's an inspiring producer who only just wanted to make money, they'll look at you like, oh, so you pay for ads, right? Yeah. Well, how much money did you make? Nothing. And it's like, oh man, you out here, you ain't no real producer, blah blah blah. But this is why we call it fine tuning, because look at what that experience did. It opened your eyes to what was possible. Not only did it open your eyes, it opened your wife's eyes because now your eyes were open.
Yeah.
My eyes is open because you told me. You shared it on the pod, so whoever listens to it, eyes is open. And we know that you got 363 likes on the one that you did promote. So now, and this goes back to episodes ago when we said like, okay, next time we promote something, we can have something to offer with the promotion. So that way, if we're going to get all the eyes on it anyway, where we're going to tell them to go. And boom. It's so dope that the show is representation of us saying we're going to do something and actually doing it. Like the follow through. I hope that people watch this like they watching a sitcom. It's like, oh, they said they're going to do it. And then we like, oh, they did it. Look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, they said they was going to do it and they fucking did it. And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, in the world of distraction, it's dope to watch somebody be consistent at something. In the world of distraction.
Yeah. To have somebody to see, not even somebody, to have something constant, something that you can rely on seeing, there's something about hope in that, right? Like it's hope for you, it's hope for anybody, like for yourself even. Dang, that's crazy. No, it's true, because yeah, everything always changes, especially here. Like just everybody. I would say in America, but I would say in the whole world, like like everybody is what's it called? Yeah, it's everything's changing all the time, and everybody always switches up. But they make it seem like things happen overnight, but it doesn't. That's the misconception for sure. It really doesn't. Because I thought, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought stuff happened not overnight, but fairly shorter than what I thought it would have been. But you hear people say years, right? But you don't really think about it that way, just because what you see, what people show you. And I've been, I'm thinking that.
About that is it do take years because like the meme I always see is like, oh, sometimes it takes 10 years to get that 1 year that just your whole life changed, right?
Right.
Like those 10 years were all your preparation.
Okay? Yeah. That 250.
Woo! Let's go.
250,000.
Let's go, brother. So what I was thinking about, like how they make it seem like it's overnight celebrity style. And I'm like, okay, could I say one of the moments that changed my life in overnight, the commercial, right? The commercial was an overnight thing. And then, but when I look at it in hindsight, right, from a more mature, higher self standpoint, I can't even say the fact that I auditioned for a commercial and got picked, and then went and did a commercial, and I fucked up. And the dude believed. Shout out to Henry Alex Rubin because I did that take double digits. We partnered with HP, Toshiba, Sony, and Dell. We partnered with HP, Shotiba,
Shotiba.
and Dell.
I wish I was in that crowd, man. I wish I was.
Oh man, you would have made it worse. Like Ray was there, Castro, Edgar, who else? Jamil, yeah, they was all there, and so everybody's in the stands laughing. Imagine how embarrassing that is, because it wasn't that many people as the commercial do, but it was still a cool like 200 to 300 people in the stands, chilling, all laughing, and like this fool said Shotiba kind of shit, you know. But the fact that I can stand in front of a crowd and get embarrassed and still perform whatever I was trying to perform in front of the class. Remember I was saying about the hated it shit? I was always performing ever since elementary. So it wasn't no overnight thing. Like my whole life was preparing, like that class clown shit was preparing me for it anyway, for the commercial to be, oh, I embarrassed myself anyway. So I was embarrassed, but I was more determined on getting it right versus being embarrassed. Because I still set the tape even after. Now I'm messing up the tape because everybody's still kind of laughing, and I'm trying not to get thrown off balance and I'm still, but I was, and then the dude all in my earphones, like the little silent ear thing they give you. And he's like, but you can do it, Tim. It's like, just try it another time. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Just breathe. And I'm like, this dude is coaching me from this. He's down on the field and I'm in the stands, and we got like a wireless mic that's linked to the thing, but linked to them as well, Video Village. And I'm like, and on the one when I got it, because each one was, we partnered with HP, Toshiba, Sony, and Dell. And he was like, man, remember what you were saying during the audition? Say that. Now that I think about it, he Tony Robbins me.
How's that?
Tony Robbins got this great video about Pete Sampras, I think it is, or Andre Agassi, one of them good ass tennis motherfuckers. And they was in a slump. And they reached out to Tony Robbins to help him get mentally out the slump. And they was trying to figure out what was going on and everything. And basically it boiled down to, what is your ritual? How do you get into the groove? There's something you do. Everybody that do shoot free throws, right? Karl Malone is the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a classic. Yeah, he says something to himself.
Classic. He busting a freestyle. I don't know what he's saying. He's saying a prayer, something, but he do it every single time. Kobe with the wipe off. LeBron. Everybody got their routine. And the remedy is that tennis player, whoever the fuck is, Pete Sampras, Andre Agassi, one of them. It was the fact that I think he had a ponytail and then he had cut his hair, but it was certain things that he did with his racket and his fucking wristbands that made him feel like, I'm finna boss this shit up. You know what I mean? And when I was out there selling on the floor, back when I got into my groove of I'm Tim, the home theater dude, like it'll be boom and hey and click, all that, you know? But now that I'm feeling like I gotta perform because it's on camera, I'm doing, hey, we partnered with HP, Toshiba, Sony, and Dell. Next class laptops perfect for you and antivirus. And like these niggas wanted me to say all this kind of shit. And I'm just like, nigga, I can't say all this. But he was like, remember what you were saying? I'm like, boom! And he was like, that's it. That's the one. You did it, Tim. Everybody fucking clap for you. And that's the funny thing about that whole experience. Everybody laughs at you when you fucking up. But when you fucking do it right, those same people that laugh at you clap. I really feel that's how it's going to be in life, man.
Yeah, I agree. Well, they got the same energy to acknowledge you. And when you get it, it's only right to congratulate somebody who came over a failure, that kind of thing. I think so. I think it's just natural to do that. What a good moment for you, man. That's cool. Like, you messed up with the Shotiba. You messed up with that. Even though it was funny, like, it's funny. You're used to, again, but it's still stressful a little bit, But to get that at the end, it probably felt real good. Especially to have the acknowledgement over people show that, like, this is what this feels like, right? Well, I don't know because I wasn't in your shoes, but is that what, like, when we're failing on here, but then we're progressing slowly, and then once people start catching on, start congratulating us, I'm not looking for congratulations. I'm just saying, like, that'll be a good feeling.
And the whole point was, it's gonna feel like whatever that one moment that everything changes, it's gonna feel like it's overnight. But just like I'm talking about that commercial made it feel like everything was overnight. But the years of being a class clown was the preparation. The years of you producing is the preparation. So when you get it, it's gonna feel like it's overnight. But now you ain't gonna just be able to go there and be there once, because you only when it's overnight for real, it's a fluke. You can't create it again because you don't really got enough experience with it to know what it takes to create it again. But when this is a routine, when you're fine tuning, you know what to tune it down. You know what 99 wanted.
Gems.
Straight up. So they do make it seem like it's overnight. I mean, they make it seem like it's an overnight celebrity, but everybody's prepared some kind of way.
Right. That's true. Man. That's crazy. This is good. I didn't, with all of our podcasts, like we always come in not knowing what we're going to talk about, but knowing what we're going to talk about. You know what I mean? But it came out well. Like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think about what else that had happened. But I mean, I pretty much covered everything that I did. I mean, throughout this week. Oh, next week we're gonna try to get EJ on. So we'll probably record a little earlier, maybe like Thursday. I think it was Thursday. We'll get him on. Got a lot of stuff I want to talk to him about. Like, be good.
And we probably really just gonna go on an interview spree, man, because everybody has a voice. Everybody has a unique voice and a unique walk. And from the lock-in, it already opened up the aspect of other people that and it wasn't in the forefront of my mind of Mass Studios, other people wanting to get on, because it feels like we're doing our thing, and then like, boom, we always, all right, I'm gonna invite Chris, and then boom, Louis, and then shout out to my homie Macaroni and Cheese. He just released Dragonfly Roams, and he got a collabo with Daz.
Oh, does he? Crazy. Hey, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. I can't wait to meet him. Well, virtually, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna do it. And then when we was talking about a network, because like, all right, we got our 3 shows, right? Producer Thoughts, Chop Section, Cook Up Sessions. And then when you hear the phrase network, it's like, well, how many other producers do we know? Then it's like, okay, how many? Let's just take the whole hip hop formula. What's hip hop formula? DJ, wordsmith, breaker, beat maker.
Yeah. Or graffiti. Well, yeah.
And tagger, my bad. The artist.
No, yeah.
Because in the real world, for everything that we doing, when you talk about everything you was doing, staying up to 5 a.m. doing, what's that? You was the beat maker doing the arrangement. You was the mixer doing the mixing. You was the graphic designer doing the cover art, which is the tagger. You know how to dance, so then that goes into the aspect of mixing and where you put in certain spots for how the track is going to unfold in the arrangement.
Yep.
And we're looking for the wordsmith. That's why he creates the beats the way he does, because he creates beats for rappers.
Hey, oh yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. No, yeah. I mean, yeah, everything's in, right? So like the essence of hip hop, it's take from others to create your own, right? That's like the same thing as like Bruce Lee's Tao, right? That's his Tao and Jeet Kune Do. You take what you need and utilize that, and basically is what it is. But yeah, no, I mean you obviously do it. I've been doing it, especially recently. But yeah, I mean, I feel like if we get anybody to interview, it could be anybody that's a producer. It doesn't have to be music because they're producing something, right?
Ooh, come on, say that.
Yeah. Because they're producing something. Like it could be a graphic designer, it could be anyone being any type of creatives that could come on. So I mean, if there's anybody listening that does want to get on, just hit us up. and we'll gladly have you on there for sure.
Any way y'all can hit us up, y'all. We got Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and the email. And it's
Right.
the Instagram, YouTube, and email is all producer thoughts. So producerthoughts@gmail.com. Producer thoughts on Twitter, Instagram. And then Twitter's the only one that's different where it's thoughts produced.
Well, because somebody has it already. Or damn those people, man. Let's pay them out with what money?
Yeah, with the money. Bucks. Gonna pay them in poo bucks.
Poo bucks, or beast bucks. Beast yeah, man. That's gonna be cool. I can't wait to talk to more people and be able to take from them what I need. And I'm sure the same thing with you, right? Like,
yeah, I want to give to them
and give,
what we got, because just like I said, what you got is the courage. If I'm on a journey and I'm always analyzing and bop, you know what I mean? Like, that's a good tag team duo to help encourage somebody all the way through. You know what I'm talking about? But enthusiasm and courage.
Courage, yeah. Well, because a lot of the people that's the fear, right? Is lack of knowledge, and that's where they don't feel they don't have courage, right? It's because they don't have they lack knowledge of that certain subject, and then when they go in and they have knowledge, it gives them more confidence, and they have the courage to do it. Just a little push, you know.
That's all we want to do is just a little push. And anybody that produced stuff, we know you could be doing something better, because everybody could be doing something better. But this is especially for the people that got talents that you're sleeping on and you ain't put out nothing in a while, because that's what we were before we started this.
Yeah, and even now I feel, well, for me, you've been putting out a lot of stuff. I feel like I need to put out more too, but I'm working on it. That's what we're doing, you know.
Proof is in the pudding. All right, so since you made your declaration, I gotta make my declaration too, so it's clear. Your declaration is you make beats for rappers.
Yes, sir. Oh, wait. That's the better one, right? Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, what did I do? Yes, okay, declaration. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
I definitely was still contemplating how I want to put it in one phrase at the same time. What did I say that came to me last time when I closed my eyes? Oh, that was for the shit I wrote down over there.
For the candles.
Oh, that's what that was. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a revolutionary moment right there. So yeah, the candles. See? You right.
Yeah, candles. See, you don't have to make music all the time. Make some
You're
candles.
Producing something, right?
Produce something, yes.
Because that motherfucking chapstick.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, nah. My music, I want to make it for, like, I'm still halfway in the whole, like, oh, I want the million stream shit. I really feel I can, like, play the whole playlist game and really get the million streams on one of the songs that I make. I know that can happen. But like overall, like when I look at, like, okay, 50-year-old, what, that's 15 years from now, 16 years from now. So I'm 16 years from now when I'm 50 and I'm a producer. What am I producing? I'm Hans Zimmer, man. Hans Zimmer. That's what I foresee. I want to be the nigga that's scoring the film, and then I still can do all this other shit, because I really feel by 50, my knowledge is gonna be fucking clean. I'm gonna have the jazz improvisations and shit, and then like when I film my shit, I can do the Spike Lee jazz part myself, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I really feel by that time, man, like we'll just be able to find, because it's the thing, like, since we Geminis and we're witty and fucking intelligent and smart as the wind, it's difficult to choose things, because normally, like that video I watched for Eric Thomas, E.T. the hip hop preacher, he was talking about Baker Mayes, or somebody who was like a quarterback for the Bucks. He kept saying, like, man, look at what he do. He stays in the pocket, and all he can do, he can't run out of the pocket because he can't run, you know? So he stays in the pocket and throws passes and all that. He said, your problem is that you can run. You can run, you can pass, you can spin move, you can do it. And when things ain't going right in certain aspects, instead of sticking it out because you can't go nowhere else, you go to the other thing that you're kind of good at too. Then you kind of go to the other thing that you're kind of good at too. And then you go to the other thing you're kind of good at too. But you'll never make forward progress down the field because every time something gets difficult, you shy away from it and go to the other thing that you're kind of good at. But if you was only good at one thing, you wouldn't even have a choice. You would just stay at it consistently until you reach your destination.
Right.
So, I'm saying that, folks. I started talking about talents and shit and combining talent and then not choosing too many things to spread yourself thin. What were we talking about right before that?
As Geminis, it's kind of different for us.
Why did you even say that though?
Why do I say that?
Why did I say that? I said something right before.
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to spark it for you.
I know. Thank you. Yeah, we did. I was like, it's hard for us to choose something because we're kind of good at all these things.
But that person is
the other person good at one thing. And we got to take from them with knowing how to focus on one thing.
Right.
We can still do multiple things.
We can, but that's what goals are for. So as Geminis we work in multiple areas, but we work in short-term goals rather than a full-long stretch. Like we ain't going for the Hail Mary and catching that. You know what I mean?
We're definitely gonna hit you with the pick and pop.
Steps. Yeah, we taking steps. We're just gonna
buy our hit.
Bully our way through. Yeah, just bully our way through it.
Oh, so what I was saying was collaboration. Because the hip hop formula, back to that. Wordsmith, the DJ, the tagger, the breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Gemini, you can kind of do all of them. Because you definitely rapped before. You wasn't just a producer. Like, we ain't gonna front.
Yeah. Spit a few bars. My day. Bars. So, I'm just kidding.
Since we Geminis and we could do all this shit, like sometimes we don't reach out and collaborate with the other people that's already doing that one thing. Because then we're like, oh, I can learn how to do it. Because you learn how to do other things. And then you learn how to do it. And it's like, oh, you could have reached out to somebody that already, that's what they do. That's they specialized thing that they do. That's right. What we got to do is like form that league of extraordinary gentlemen of everybody that just doing what they love to do. Because I can't wait. I'm still, and I brought it up on the last episode, but I still want to see, because I've seen the glimpse already. And I want y'all to see it, people. That's just going to look dope. And it's not just going to be for lo-fi beats. And he said it's going to be animated him with a real background. You got the Japanese, the like that red banner looking thing that is always right there, the neon lights thing, like that whole scene that you know what you're looking at, you know? And so, but once again, that's Isaiah being in specialty in what he does. You know what I'm saying? Say 1X.
Hit him up.
But just combining everybody's fucking shit that they all specialize at. We come in and fill in the blank.
Yep.
But yeah, I want to score music. I want to make I make music for film.
No, that's good. That's a good. That's a great thing. That's a great thing to have a definite answer for. The conviction.
Yeah, because then when you make your actions, you're like, okay, is this leading me towards that? Like, of course, I really feel like getting nice on the keys, just like how other dudes just got to collabo with Superstar O for it. It's like, it's going to open up these melodies. That's what I was telling Louis. And he was like, hey, dude, this shit's fire for real. And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to come. So when we link back up again, that shit's going to be magical when we form like Voltron. Because, like, you know, I feel it in other ways. Like, I was kind of disappointed in myself in the lock-in, to be honest. Perfectly
really?
honest.
Why? No, I want to hear this. Why? You did
perfectly honest. I still contributed, you know, but I didn't contribute in a way that I thought it was going to happen. I thought I was going to come in with the 32 keys and be Boris on the keys. I like that little hashtag, Boris on the keys.
On the keys. Boris
on the keys, you know. But I thought I was going to be Boris on the keys. But when I was in there, I couldn't find, like, you was there and, like, you know, I had something, but I didn't feel like that was the most impact. I feel when the words and the hook, I feel that's where I contributed the most. because that energy that got circulated, and then me just and what's God said like, oh, I heard it from across the room, and I was like, I was kind of saying it to myself, and like I didn't really know what was happening. And then like as I started getting the words more comfortable, I'm like, oh well, damn, this is. And then what's called like, oh no, no, go lay that. And I'm like,
he's like, gotta put that, yeah. Like Kane was like, yo, go in there. He's like, gotta lay it in, gotta lay it out.
Shout out to A Kane.
Yeah,
we
shout
needed
out.
that because we would have wandered aimlessly right there if we didn't do that. And he was like, nah. And just getting that sparked the rest of the whole fucking magic. And it's like, dang. But yeah, that's why I felt disappointed in myself. Cause like I still felt I contributed because all right, boom. What am I known for? The energy everywhere I go, boom, boom. And then what you say, people draw to me, all that, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't really think people was drawing to me because I'm saying some random words, but it was what Louis was going through with his car. I was speaking truth because I could relate to that truth of when my car was fucking up or when my fucking health was fucking up. And then when I was saying it, the more I was saying it, I'm like, oh, I think other people are saying it because they can relate to this too. And we've all been on that 15 freeway. Like,
yeah, it's true. That dang 15 freeway.
That shit was magical, man. But I really wanted to contribute more on the keys and do like some arpeggios, like, you know, the little extra little weird fucking Euro shit that I do, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking, but I didn't add none of that flavor. But that's the thing. Like, instead of getting down on myself, that's why I said, I know I contributed, you know what I mean? And that's what's funny. Like the homie who told me that other shit was like, he was like, you don't even have to do nothing, man. You just got to be you. And I'm over there trying to force it. Like, well, I want to be Boris on the keys. It's like, but what would Tim do? Tim will bring fucking damn shakers and tambourine and the keyboard, and the next thing you know, other people's using the shakers and here, and we added shit, and it's like people like other people like, why are you bringing that for? I'm like, oh, nothing. And then next thing you know, it's used, it's in there, and it's like, dang, like,
yeah, that was dope. Yeah, you never, yeah. I mean, I wish we could have done more because in actuality, we were only there for like 5 hours, and that's a short time. You know, our podcast
from about time. Like almost, from about time Louis got there to when we left. You're right, huh?
About 5 hours. Actual studio work, yeah, roughly about 4.5 hours, something like that.
Yeah, because we definitely was talking about Mighty Five.
Yeah, we was in there. Yeah, we were in there.
That was a healthy laugh part too.
Yeah, but I mean that part is that's what happens. That's part of it. Yeah, that's part of it. But yeah, next time for sure. I'll fly out, man. I'll fly out there, man, and be able to. Yeah, or any, you know, Ontario. Oh yeah, Ontario. That's the closest one. Go out there, run an Airbnb or something like that, or whatever. Just chill there. You know what I'm saying? Even hey man, that'd be dope to get an Airbnb and just set up at an Airbnb for like a weekend. That'd be sick.
That'd be clean. Does Native Instruments Access work to where, because like I keep my complete ultimate on my 1 terabyte external, and if I was thinking about like if I would have brought that, would I have been able to load up my complete stuff and your DAW stuff?
I would have to have downloaded it,
but it's on my hard drive.
Well, I don't know how. So with complete. Oh, you just have to log into Native Access, right? And then link it that way. You just have to do it on my. I don't know how that works. I assume that if you logged in on my computer, then it would recognize it and then be able to use it rather than me.
That way, yeah. Because what I'm thinking about, like if I went through the file and just added it in contact, then it will have like the little activate button because referencing your okay. I think
well, by the next time we meet, hopefully I'll have my new computer, and we could all bring our our laptops in, and
because that's what I was thinking. I was like, would it have been different if I brought my laptop? If I brought my laptop and the 32, and then like just made the same tempo and then bounced it out, and then like, all right, add this to it, because then I did this part over here where I'll know all my sounds is.
Well, the way that I'm thinking about it now, how we should run it. If we're working in a team of 3 or 4 or more, like how it was over there. Um, we can have like like say if I made a foundation, I'm good at that, right? So I'll make a foundation for the beat or for the track, and then I'll pass it to you to add some stuff. I would have a separate station with headphones or something, a desk for you to work, and then once you think you have something, put it to the main, and then we'll build off that and that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And while working on that, somebody else could be working on something else or adding to that still while you're adding to that. And since it's since it's on the different tracks, you could just add it in whatever.
That's
And then
clean.
after, yeah, that's how I was thinking about it as like a producer, like how I would want workflow to be. Or like, if you made the foundation, I added something to it, then vice versa, it would work the same way. Because the way that I used to see it back at that studio in Pasadena, they had a computer at the back where the couch is at, right? Where it's like the control center, not control center, the what is it called? It was just like a, yeah. Well, yeah. So in the studio, there's the front where it has like the main controllers, like the big old desk with the faders and everything, right? And then they're doing their main mixing there. But there was also a computer to the left of that to help record, while the other, like, so it's the engineer and then the assistant engineer that records, and the other one messing with the mixing. There was another person on the back working on something too because there was a computer back there. That's why I always envision it that way. Yeah, because there was a person back there, and he would be mixing and stuff too, like trying to add in some certain things because all the computers were connected. I was like, oh shoot, that's crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, so you're doing everything, multiple stuff at one time to help the workflow.
I motherfuckers got
Yeah.
to come out here one time. I was chopping it up before we went to the what's called. Louis was like, "Oh man, like we can like link up and vibe," and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I got a bass here too, man." So, but like when you explaining that, I got Ableton on this on the desktop, Windows desktop.
Oh yeah, bro, freaking Vegas. I forgot about. I was like, wait. I was like, yeah, I'd be down to go over there. It's close too. I mean, they got an airport too, so,
Yeah,
and it's not busy, and it ain't really busy over there at what's the name of the airport
Karen.
in Vegas? McCarran. Yeah,
Karen.
yeah.
But yeah, I got Ableton on this one and Logic over there, but both of these computers, like my output from the complete audio one, goes into the interface of this Tascam. So that's how I record my cookup session. But that
It just goes into like the TRS cable input. Oh, okay.
Just RCA.
RCA. Oh, okay. Oh, input on RCA. Okay. Shoot, I can bring the Apollo too, man.
That's what I'm saying. And there's two computers at that station of what you're talking about. Like I'm sitting there as you saying it, and I'm like, I'm looking at this station and that station right there, where the speakers and the laptop is, and the two monitors are right here.
Yeah, man.
Like, we could do that. I'm like, we could do that. I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah, because
overcomplicated mind. I'll be like, oh man, yeah, Airbnb, yeah, we could do all that. And then I'm sitting there like, we can do that here too. I got the same stuff almost. But yeah. Oh, that'd be clean. Super. And then you got your own bass. But yeah, I got a bass, a guitar, and acoustic.
I better learn this bass. Oh yeah, by the way, people, I purchased the bass. That's one thing that wait, am I supposed to just push it the thing?
I just got something to say and I'm not going to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
You could stream learning the bass the way I'm streaming learning piano.
Jeez, yes. I gotta find the tutorial or class that I need first, and then I'm gonna. I was thinking the same thing. Funny,
yeah, though. Yeah. You see how a dude random come in and fucking sub, so you never know. It's like, man, I love the way you play bass. Like, man, I'm just learning. And they're like, oh. And just like how I met Piano Jeff and show me all this game, you're going to meet somebody who can know all the bass and show you all the game. But you got to open up the opportunity for it to happen.
Right. Like, oh, cool. How about you play Age of Calamity, and
Apex. Yeah.
And Apex. Oh man! By the way, I was playing Apex the other day. I was like, man, we need to get the team together again.
You think so?
Heck yeah, man! We need to get in there and just like, dope. They had a new character and all that. So Apex, is dope. Yeah. I haven't used her yet, but
dude, I don't even got them characters unlocked, man.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm not dope. It's just fun. Like, we need to get that win again.
We do though, man. We did that shit. That shit felt good.
It did. Yeah, see,
that shit is crossplay too, right? I can play it off the PC with y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do that. But yeah, man.
But you wouldn't be able to talk to us though.
Why not? Oh, because the PS PSN? Party?
Yeah.
But if we all in the same thing, we still won't talk to each other?
Oh, we can. Yeah, like the actual game.
Because then it's only us. If we're going to stick together, ain't it? Or what if we all jumped in Discord?
We could do that. Well, does Discord work on PlayStation? I never used it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, but I mean...
Now I'm thinking about two different items. Because your PlayStation ain't near your Mac, right?
Not anymore. No, it's in the...
Yeah, you have to be on Discord on your phone.
Yeah, Discord on the phone.
Then you wouldn't be hearing the audio.
Yeah, unless it was with the TV. Yeah. Just play on PlayStation. You got PlayStation.
I got to pay for the PS Plus.
Oh, what?
Yeah, my shit just...
Wait, I thought you played Street Fighter, though. How you play Street Fighter?
PlayStation. I got it on the computer, man. Computer.
Oh, you got it on the computer? Oh, okay. My bad. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, well, yeah. I thought it was going on. But yeah, hey, we ain't going to be in that boat after this week. Better do it.
Okay.
But right now, I'll be on fucking
PC. Okay. Because you don't have to pay anything for that, right?
Got internet that I'm paying for already.
Yeah, see, consoles. That's the only thing that's bad.
My shit just expired so.
Oh, that was recent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. Well, besides Apex, where we at? What's the time at?
Man, we at 122.
That's not bad. We
talked about today. Like today was more clear and concise because the accomplishments is so dope when you put in work because you just get to come back. Like when we came back after the Mass Studios one, that was a clear and concise one too.
No ifs, ands, or buts, huh? Like no questions about it. Yeah, it's just this definite statement that happened. Yeah, that's dope. It's like, oh yeah, I got that. I got this done. Cool. Now we just got to wait on the results.
But you did.
That's it. Just keep working. Yeah, just keep doing the same thing. Yeah, did the work. You just keep working.
You don't know which one gonna pop, and that's what I said, man. We stay working and we do this shit every week. You don't know which one gonna pop, but it don't matter because I feel like I'm telling you, man. That's why I put that clip on there. Like I really do enjoy when I'm planning scales faster and I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm pressing and all that. It's like you just get the glimpse of like, oh, see what's possible. Like, dude, like you could be one day fucking sitting at the keys looking like John Legend saying, taking care of my kidneys. Like, you know or shout out to my song that I'm gonna release. I'm gonna release that song, and it's gonna be one of the most ridiculous songs. It's gonna be so ridiculous.
Huh? Is that one you played for me? Is that the same one you played for me?
Oh, I ain't talking about kidneys no more. I'm talking about the other song I told you what the name was today.
Yeah. You should do it.
Shout out to my ladies. I'm gonna release that one, and whoever fuck with it. But I really feel it's needed for it. It's like it's gonna be their anthem, you know. I want it to be their anthem. Like shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. So, I really do. I'm gonna show y'all how much I appreciate y'all. And but nah, man. Even funny for even the subliminal shit earlier about like, you should tell them, and it's like fucking. But yeah, no, I really feel like everything was dope today to be able to get that message to you, man, so you can make more moves on purpose of that you shoot out the encouragement juice out your chest. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy because it's like you want people to do stuff. And I made the post the other day too. I'm like, man, it's dope when my friends are following their dreams. Like that shit is dope to me. Like it's dope. I was explaining to my mama today. I was like, I'm the kind of person that when I know you want to do something, even if I don't like it, I'm going to support you because you want to do it. You know, I'm not going to stand in your way of doing it. And if I can support you, I'll support you. If you let me, hey, man, this is the way I can support you, gangster. I'll do that because you want to do that. But since I'm like that, I feel very disrespected when you got sisters that are like,
not that way.
Not that way. And you're like, dude, I don't stop nothing you're doing. And you're trying to stand in the way of what I'm trying to do. What? You know? At least don't stand in my way of doing it. Like, you ain't got to care that I'm doing it. You ain't got to care that I like doing it. You don't care that this is helping me with my sanity. But at least care enough to not get in my way of me doing it. How about that? You know? But no, shout out to people that are selfless. I'm going to post that video, the same one I was, Dame Dash, when he was talking about being a boss. He said, a real boss is the person that puts other people before them. You taking care of them. He said, that's what it is when you're a real parent, because you're no longer just living for yourself. A real parent is a boss. Why? Because you're caring about the kid. You care about the kid more than you care about yourself. You're making sure they good before you're good. That's a boss. He said, if you're selfish, then there's no way you're a boss because you're not taking care of people.
That's true. That is the truth.
So yeah, man. I feel this ain't no accidents. Like you already talked about the base practice. You're talking about the B-Star sale. And then on a random, he's up at 2:34 in the morning and coinciding with what I'm feeling over here. And this is why I really do feel like prayer and like good vibes, like your brain creating frequency. Because once again, I'm not going to stop anybody from doing this shit. And I feel that even if I'm just praying that, hey, man, I hope some shit happen for them one day. That energy exists, goes towards them, and they doing whatever they fucking doing anyway. And then when you talk to him, he's like, I'm working. I'm like, oh, dang, that fool out here pharmacying it up. And he's working. The thing that I'm imagining for him earlier in the day. So you can't tell me, like, coincidence only means happening at the same time. Co-incident. Yeah. It's an incident that happened where you got co-workers, people you work with, right? So it was an incident that happened at the same time. And it's like, I'm over here, I don't know how many miles, but Texas to Vegas. And then he's over there doing the thing. And what's so dope about being consistent is that your body feels bad when you ain't doing it. He said it. He was like, man, it's 2.5 weeks. I wasn't doing nothing. Now, yeah, I set up the stuff to where you can't miss a beat. So audience, y'all don't miss no beat. But as the producer, you know it, your body knows what it feels like to constantly be producing. So when you stop producing, it's like, hey, nigga, remember we was getting these dopamine and these endorphins from your producer. What you doing? I know. Feel bad. Why? So you can push shit out. Why? Because we missed producing. Like, you got to catch up. We're going to put these chemicals in you to make you feel like you got to catch up because you ain't been doing shit. We're used to these things going on.
Hey, man. We've been doing this for about 3 months now. 3 months. That's a long time. 3 months. That's a very long time. I was even counting. Yeah, we're on episode 13. I'm on shop section 14. That's 3 months worth of work. Look how much we've come a long way. Like, look at your Instagram. Like, look at your YouTube, bro. That's crazy, right? Like, you looking at that. I sit there and I look at it now.
Amazing, like, right?
I would have never done that before. I was like, it just feels good. It feels good to be consistent. Consistency, right? Was it continuity?
You gotta bring it up.
I just have to put it in. It's too good. It's good. So I mean, yeah, having a partner or what is it? The what do you call it? The person that helps you do the thing to help you with the work. He's a specific
accountability partner.
Accountability partner. That's what you said. Yeah, having that is key. I mean, yeah, proof is in the work that we've been doing for 3 months already. But now, what? Another 3 months of this? You know how much more evolved it's going to be now. That's
And
crazy.
then he was like, yeah, because having an accountability partner. Nappoo earlier said, I don't want to just be, it's more than myself I'm just letting down. That factor right there. The reason why Just Like Magic is put out, because I would have sat on it for longer and would have mowed over, arranging it all perfect and shit. But when EJ said, I've been having this one on repeat, I was like, damn, it's good I listened to it. Because I would have sat on it, you know? It wouldn't have been out. It wouldn't have been out to this day because I would have been worried about trying to arrange it, and now I've been frustrated trying to arrange it, and I've been trying to go. I would go to the next one and go to the next one and go to the next one. Boom. Versus, hey man, you should just do it. Hey man, you should just put it out. Hey, man, you already have it. Hey man, if you really want to go do it, I think you should do it. Hey man, what if it's not an L? Hey man, I might meet you one day. That's nigga. Like, don't act like we ain't noticing what you doing, nigga. Because the same way how I've encouraged him, the shit it's reciprocal, and that's what's fucking dope about this shit, man. It is reciprocal, man. This shit is giving and giving, man. And I love this shit because I always feel good after I get off this. I ain't gonna lie. It feel like a relief, a release. I laugh. We always laugh during this.
I know.
Guaranteed.
That's funny.
I put the clips because, you know, I want to show all aspects of it. Like I put the parenting one today, but they need to be able to see the humor because whoever gets that humor is going to fuck with it. They need to see that parenting shit because whoever else is probably struggling on how can I be a creative and got kids. And I'm struggling with this with my kid. They'll look at the segment and be like, man, like they went in. The episode before that talking about relationship. Like, come on, man. Like, you ain't getting just the music because what do you get in the music? You get life in the music. Every song that we're hearing life. So why y'all ain't gonna hear life on the podcast where we're music producers? Life producers.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. That's dope. Gems, bro. Gems. Life producers, yeah. You got 2 lives.
You produced 2 lives, dude. Straight up.
That's good.
That's the ultimate form of creation.
That's the reason why. I'm excited to get this interview in, especially with EJ. I can't wait to interview him because I want to see where he's at, where and why and how, what he knows and what we can offer him. You know what I mean? To be on here, give him the push if he wants to push. You know what I mean? Like just do it. That's easy. That's easy to say, right? But it just do it is just as easy as doing it too, though. Sometimes it is.
And it's that easy. It's that much easier when you got somebody else's voice with that just do it in your head too. Because normally it's in your head and it's like, oh, I should do it. But it ain't, I should just do it. But then when you got the homie ear and you can hear it, like, yeah, just do it. Man, and I'm telling you, dude, like I sat there and like after we cut off the thing and I'm like, man, I ain't gonna go in there. And he was like, and I heard it once again in my head, like some oracle just came and appeared out of this. And he was like, all of the land.
It was like this.
He come back through the screen. Ghost dad.
What are you doing? That's creepy. That'd be funny if that happened.
But when you say it, now I replayed that back in my head, like, oh man, she do it. And then I go in there and all I'm hearing is, well, what Tim should do. And Tim. Oh, well, Tim thinks, what about Tim? And I'm sitting there like, nigga, who the fuck plant this shit, nigga? Like, you can't plan this. I was really not about to come up in here. And I come up in here and I'm thinking I'm finna watch some anime and niggas are saying Tim every 3 seconds, and then they start getting into deep shit about orphans and fucking parents, selfishness, and like, you know, I spent this Thanksgiving by myself, And I wasn't tripping. I wasn't like, I wasn't even tripping off being solo dolo. But when I was watching that movie, I'm like, damn, nigga, am I like a low key orphan, my nigga? Like, the way they talking right here, and they keep saying my name. I'm like, damn, my nigga, like, hold up. But
I gotta get out of here.
It's like, man, hey, I gotta make some money.
Hey, man. Hey, people need their things at night.
Yeah, people need their things at night.
They need their thing. They do need their thing.
But nah, man.
That sounds bad. That sounds bad.
It do. It ain't what y'all think at all.
Yeah,
Get your mind out the gutters, people.
Give my money.
I like leaving the mysterious though.
Oh, I know, it's funny. It is.
Because they can take it that way if they want, but it ain't even that. Inflections and voices change the energy of the word. But nah, man, I appreciate you, brother. Real shit. And that shit's funny though. Like I just don't think motherfuckers could have planned that shit because they saying Tim.
Timmy. Yeah, that's the funny thing. That's a very. I appreciate you too, man. What time are we at?
35.
Oh, this is good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, we've been doing this. Oh yeah, what's next? Oh yeah, let me do that first before I do the sign off. What's next? Obviously, posting more beats on BeatStars, doing more chop sections. I'm gonna try to monetize. Well, I'm gonna try to promote it with money. I'm gonna try to do a money promotion with the things. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna. That's my main focus is try to make more beats on BeatStars. I need to do Broken Vegetables, so I haven't forgot about that. I need to make my drum kits for that, so that's what I'm gonna work on.
I got 2 melodies so far for Broken Vegetables.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead, my bad.
Stuff that you definitely can go through and chop up, which is dope. For the choppers out there, you know what I'm saying? Since I chop a little, I know what a chopper would do with it, you know what I'm saying? I passed my ways of being a sample snob. But yeah, next for me, man, I'm really gonna go in with more piano practices. I watch one pianist named Johnny Quick on Twitch, and he's cool as fuck. He's in the UK, but he's the Asian cat, and he fucking plays a lot of freestyle, by ear, melodies, medleys, a lot of like video game music kind of shit. And like, I would love to fucking go in and be like the video game music ass motherfucking pianist because it takes you like play some fucking Chrono Trigger. What's that song? I love a Chrono Trigger song. And I know how to play the main top line, but I don't know how to play the rest. But like now with my finger work, woo, I'm gonna be able to do both. So
let the girls know. Let the girls know, man.
No. Arpeggios, arpeggios on deck. You know?
Tim.
I know. You
Tim. Shout out to you who's listening. I know you're listening. Shout out to you. I've not met you yet. Okay, Tim, it's fine.
Hey, I know scales. I know all the scales on both hands. I'm just saying.
The treble and the bass.
Man, no, that's ironic. It'll be dope to look back on these episodes if everything rings true. But real shit, I'm just chilling, man. Motherfuckers is cool regardless, and I'm just gonna be cool. I'm not gonna put too much in it, and I'm just gonna keep being productive, man. I really want to release. I got On Track, Luxury Flights, Make That Drive that I have not released. I released Just Like Magic and Summertime Happiness. I got 3 tracks that I still need to release. And the reason why they have not been released is because I haven't arranged them. The reason why I was saying that shit earlier is because that's what I did with them. I went to one and I tried to arrange Luxury Flights and I was like, I couldn't do it. Then I went over to Make That Drive and I'm like, I can't do it. Then I went over to fucking On Track and I'm like, man, I don't know. Let me go smoke. And I'm like, here we are. But I still been doing my Wednesday breakdowns of every song that's coming out Friday. I'm still having my cook-up sessions come out every Monday. So yeah, right now we got content, guaranteed content, cook-up sessions on Mondays, Dark Days episode breakdowns on Wednesdays, and fucking the single gets released on Fridays. So
nice.
And then producer thoughts every Sundays, y'all. And then motherfucking chop sections every Fridays, y'all.
Yes. 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 I forgot to say, since you're doing the keys, I gotta work on the bass. So I might go live on Twitch with that, like we was talking about. Not might, I probably will.
There we go.
I need to find the right tutorials and, you know, try to get that learned in there. Try to watch them during Twitch and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
because I looked up that shit too. It said like you can watch YouTube videos on there and learn and all that shit as long as that portion of what you're streaming is not 75% of the content that you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, okay. And it won't be.
Right?
Probably be like 10%, maybe.
10%. Like that's what I'm saying. I watched like I think I watched 3 or 4 videos and now I just sat there and practiced. Nice. And after that, I minimized that shit and just opened up Logic and then made melody.
That's actually a good structure to do it. So watch, practice, record.
And then you implement what you learn. Immediate implementation. So it can stick better.
True. Okay, yeah. No, that sounds dope. All right, yeah. That'd be good for the next week or so. Trying to come out with these beats for next week too.
Go buy his beats on beatstars.com.
Yeah, if you're a rapper, because I make beats for you. I'm here for you. I will fight for you.
Nappoo H. Parker.
Yeah, I will fight for you.
Nappoo got me 33 million. NappooBeats got me 35 million. Like, come on, man.
Thank you. Thank you, NappooBeats.
Thank you, NappooBeats. Thank you, NappooBeats. Nigga in the wheelchair.
Got new ramps in my house. Oh, sad. No, wait, I don't want to say that.
Hey, man. I don't know, man. You really feeling grateful for life? I would be excited about new ramps.
I would too.
I was excited for every chiropractor treatment when I was fucked up from my accident. All 73 of them, homie.
Dang. Yeah, those machines. I took a chiropractor. I was in a chiropractor, and those machines messed my back up.
Think so?
Yeah.
Talking about the electrical, the shock ones, or what?
Nah, the other one. There's this one where you lay down and it just like pushes your back.
Oh, I know what you mean. I did not really like that one. That one.
I stretched my back. I stretched my back the wrong way one time. I was like, oh. And then I think
not consistent. Like whoever made that needs to redesign it because it don't even feel like you're getting a good massage. Like it goes when it gets to that part in the middle, like you're like, this is not even comfortable. I don't even want to do this part. I know exactly what the machine talking about.
Yeah, I made them put it on high, so it like freaking pushed me back all the way in there. Yeah, and I think it just grabbed onto my skin one time, and I was like, ah. It's a little, a little tender there for the past couple years.
Grabbing onto my skin.
Yeah, a little crazy. Yeah. All right. So, thank you guys for listening to episode 14. I'm NappooBeats. And this is my brother Boris the Beast. Oh, you go ahead. My bad.
We do this shit every week.
We do this shit every week. We do it every week.
Every week.
Every Sunday. On all major platforms. You watching on YouTube. You watching on or listening on Spotify. Spotify.
iTizzles.
Schmapple Schmusic.
Deezers. Pandora's.
Pandora.
Podbean directly.
Podbean. We're on the Podbean. We're on the bean that's potted. Because we're podcasters. Yeah.
We're podcasters and broadcasters.
Yeah. And then don't forget to follow us on Twitch. Because I'm starting Twitch too. Well, I got to start streaming better. Well, I can now. Little at a time.
Twitch broadcasters, man.
Yeah, I'm still learning. So if you've watched any of my videos, like 2 videos up or something like that, watch them. Give me any feedback because I need help. Just anything. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, y'all have a dope ass week. We'll see you on the next Sunday. Straight up.
Peace.